Welcome back, live stream ReactConf 2025 Day 2. I'm here with Peter and Aurora. Peter and Aurora have not had their talk yet. They're going to do it a bit later today, but we thought we can talk a bit about the stuff they're going to show us and a bit about Redwood SDK. So you've recently announced Redwood SDK 1.0 beta, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us about it and what's the difference to other React frameworks?
So Redwood SDK is built exclusively for Cloudflare.
Oh.
So it only runs on Cloudflare.
Yeah.
And it's completely server-side. So we leaned in heavily to the request-response model. So web browser sends a request, you return a response. We believe that that's a really good way to bring RSCs to people and just make things much simpler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Cloudflare, particular reason we decided to go with that?
Yeah, it's part of, actually, the reason why we decided to build a new framework was I come from South Africa.
Oh.
In South Africa, we're, pretty much really far from everyone else. So latency is a huge issue.
Yeah.
And when I decided to build a new framework, I didn't want people to have to think about storage, queues, databases, etc. So I knew I needed a platform.
Yeah.
So I went and I looked around and I found a whole bunch of competitive platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And Cloudflare had two things that were incredibly special. Number one was they have a great edge network.
Yeah.
Number two is that you don't need a credit card in order to ship anything to Cloudflare.
Right.
And being someone that is from South Africa, that's really important to a country that is developing.
Yeah.
There are plenty of young people out there that don't have access to a bank, let alone a credit card, and having the ability to ship to that platform and get things out the door is really important to us.
Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't even considered that. That's a great reason.
Thank you.
Starting for free, that's pretty awesome. Now, Aurora, you're going to talk to us a bit later today about your experience with Redwood SDK. Can you share more about that?
Yeah, so I come from a lot of experience with Next.js and server components and a lot of the new React features. So I've been trying out Redwood SDK and seeing how that knowledge fits in the whole Redwood SDK model, and it's very interesting, and I'm liking it a lot. It's a nice alternative to the existing frameworks, for sure,
Cool.
depending on what you care about in a framework.
Yeah. Do you feel like your experience with those previous things helped you, or was it different?
So it's very similar for me. The mental model is like you can reuse all of the concepts that you already learned with server components and React, and it just kind of works in an expected way in Redwood SDK. So I'm very happy that I can reuse all of my knowledge because I know a lot about server components and React.
Cool.
Yeah.
Aurora, what's your favorite React feature of all times?
Well, my
Sorry.
name has been I have this nickname, RSC Queen. People have called me that. So I do really like server components, though. I think they're great. I know a lot of people are like, how do you like server components? Yeah, I like them. I think they're great. It makes my life easy.
You're the first one from everyone interviewed today that said that, by the way.
I do think they're great.
However, I think they're great too.
But they need to integrate with all of the other features for them to be good to work with, right?
Yeah,
I think that's an important consideration.
Definitely. Peter, can you mind sharing some of the core values that guided the design of Redwood SDK?
Yeah, so I originally mentioned that part of the things that we wanted was for it to be fast in anywhere on Earth, for it to be basically free.
Yeah.
And second, we did not want to generate any magic. So what I mean by that, there's absolutely no type generation.
Right.
We do not have any magical exports. I love to tell to people that I can't teach you Redwood SDK because you already know it. If you know React, Vite, and TypeScript, you can use it.
Amazing.
It's just functions, and everything links up in a traceable way.
It's true. It's very ergonomic, yeah, and easy to understand. There's
Cool.
nothing to learn, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear more about it when the talk comes. But for now, Peter, what's your favorite React feature of all time?
I really also love RSCs. It's, we built Redwood SDK based solely on RSCs because we thought it is such a good and powerful concept, and it deserves a framework that really leans into them heavily.
Definitely. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining today, answering our questions, talking to our live audience. Can't wait to hear your talk later today, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.